Welcome to episode 2. I've recently been going over this idea that none of our thoughts are truly original. What I mean to say by that is, at some point in our lives, each and every one of us has heard a podcast, heard a song, read a book, or spoken to someone so influential that it has had such a profound impact on who we are as a person that we borrowed their ideologies and merged it with who we are. And that scares me because beyond a certain point, h- how much are you even yourself? We always want to be different. We want to be the best. But what even does it mean to be the best? Does it just mean that you and I are going to be exceptions? But how are we exceptions if we think the same way that somebody else does? Even the fact that you're nodding along while I say this shows that you are indeed, beyond a certain point, not exception. Neither am I. We are all part of the same pack. And what truly differentiates us might just be how we take those borrowed beliefs, as I like to call them, and utilize them on a day-to-day basis. For example, if I were to take an idea from Chris Williamson's podcast Modern Wisdom and execute it. Like when he had Dr. K on and they were talking about his life journey and all that. One idea that really stuck with me was the fact that using anger as our fuel in the long term can be far more hurtful than it can be beneficial. In the short term, having a breakup body or just trying to impress somebody else or trying to make them feel jealous just for the sake of leaving you or saying something about you and just grinding it out might not really help you in the long run. It might be toxic by changing the way you look at the world and the way that you think about yourself and the people that are close to you or were close to you at one point. Not only that, one more thing that they discussed was that how much that can affect your relationships with the people around you. And I don't know, that just scares me. And beyond a certain point, I think it should scare you as well. But going back to the topic, at the end of the day, all we are is a culmination of borrowed beliefs. Nothing more, nothing less. None of our beliefs are truly our own. Maybe a couple might be, but that doesn't mean it is an original belief. There's a 99.99% chance somebody else has had that belief, and you may have been indirectly or directly influenced by that person and might have acquired it in the process. And that, my friends, is episode 2. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for episode 3.